going to display the Lionel U.S. Navy interface in model railroading. What we have here is a box that just came from eBay. It hasn't been opened yet. What it is a rare Argo aircraft carrier. Made back in the 1950s, I believe. Argo is spelled A-R-G-O. They made a lot of the little tin plate automobiles back in those days, but it's kind of unusual to come across the aircraft carriers. This aircraft carrier here is probably not in the best of shape, but I hope to turn it into something nice. So here goes. And when we finish this unboxing, my friend Doug is going to unbox his factory sealed Argo aircraft carrier, and we'll see if it survived, oh, how many years?
Yeah.
65 or 70 years of storage in the original factory box. See if I can do this without cutting myself. The thing is, when we undo ducts, we'll find out what accessories are supposed to come with these things. I don't think anything came with mine other than the bare carrier, with some surface rust here and there, and the usual play scrapes and scratches. I have to say, it's well packaged. And it had to be difficult to package this because it's in good shape. I think they had to make a custom box just for it.
These always originally came unassembled.
Yeah, at least I don't have to do the assembly. That's a blessing.
This just looks mostly dust. That's not bad. It's not being built.
That dust probably helps keep the rust off.
Could be. I don't know what that is.
Little airplanes.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to have to make something for up here.
What kind of airplanes were they?
They're not for this carrier.
Well, you just kind of threw them in probably for fun.
Yeah. Well, we finally got it unboxed, and it's missing the top piece here, so we'll have to manufacture one for it. But that should be a fun project. That's the access to the hangar deck. You see it has wheels on the bottom.
Yep. A lot of them don't. A lot of them are
It's
missing.
open on both sides. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way or not.
It is.
So it is open on both sides for a reason.
For some reason, this part of the hull is inside out.
Well, somebody assembled this part of the hull backwards, it looks like. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
See that right there? Somebody's daddy got it wrong back in the day. I can see the lithography on the inside, and it's supposed to be on the outside.
They were probably sleepy about 4 in the morning and put it together.
Yeah.
This is
On
where the
Christmas
piece is
Eve.
missing on the top.
Yep. So, I'll either have to glue paper on there or turn it around. It doesn't look like it's too hard to turn it around, I hope.
Shouldn't be.
Except the tabs are bent backwards if you look at them. And they
Most-
might,
mostly.
when you bend those tabs to the correct side, they
I'm here. My name's Doug. I'm with my friends from Metal Sharks and John Long Silver. And they really helped me out with some of this stuff. We happened to purchase it and open another Argo carrier. And I had bought in 2016 and never opened one. And of course, we determined at the time with the seller, and that he's an eBay seller, his name was David, that he suggested that when I ever did open it, to have it filmed. Well, I didn't know any guys that could film like these guys. So this is the time. And we're going to be opening that one. This is the box. This is a whole Argo carrier, and it's got the staples. And this was got some kind of tape there, but that's pretty old stuff. I first was introduced to these when I was a kid, and I'm going to say it was probably 1953, because it was a few years before we moved out of Waterbury, Connecticut at the time, and the flood was in 55. Some people think these were 56, and they could have been made for a number of years. But like John Long Silver had said, they make little tin cars, those little things that look like bathtubs with the windshield wipers that go, or taxi cab things, or guns that stick in and out. And they made these, though a lot of people don't know that. You will find the name on the tail of the aircraft. If you look underneath the tail, you'll see Argo that came with the planes. Otherwise, you won't find it. Well, I'll show you one kit that was open. Boxes might look like this, if you get one in a box. And that carrier, as you seen earlier, it's pretty big. And it fits in boxes like this, pretty tight. And I'm not afraid to open this one right off and just drag it out. That's it. Now I know this one wasn't all complete. But you find the deck stuff. That's these are the bottom. Here's some sides, the hull. That's what I printed from. Now this would be the airplanes, and this one is missing the elevator. It's missing the control tower, and all decals. Well, they weren't decals; they were stick-on type of paper things. You glue them on. So that's missing a bunch of things. But here, let me put this away. Here's the one that's advertised never be opened. This was the other style of box that they sold them in. When I first saw this, it was a Christmas, like 1953 or 54, and my dad had stayed up all night trying to put it together. And I woke him up. I think it was till 4 in the morning. They told me at 5 in the morning. I woke him up to see what Santa Claus brought. So, here we go. Let's see. All right, I see the tower right off the bat. That's pretty crisp. This would be an axle. This would be part of the hull, the front and the rear. They're basically the same. There's a lot of nuts and bolts. And these are wheels and a lot of nuts and bolts. This goes on top. This is a little tower, and here's what's missing on most of these. This is another radar screen that'll go up there. And this is part of the deck. This is the elevator. This is another part of the hull, and here's the original directions. So you can see the hull. That's what this part is right here. Oh yeah, the other axle. All yellow. They can come in all different colors. And here underneath is where you'll see, well, not in this one. This is new. Argo is written here. Normally it's on the tail. And a lot of times you'll see them with the front wheel broken off. But this one has a big BB that fits in, and it'll shoot out the front. I don't remember how that shoots out. I don't see methods, but I'll have to look at read the instructions. This one had a little lever here, and there's a BB that would drop out of a hole in the bottom. So you had the one that shoots out the front, one that drops out the bottom, and then this had wing rockets. So in here must be the bombs, little BBs for bombs. This has the rockets, which are always missing. And what happens is, I doubt if these will fire, but you can push them in and it'll catch. Yeah, there's rubber bands, and they're, you know, since, what is it, 60, 70 years? Yeah. But this is what they look like. And very hard to find. Yeah, that rubber band's kind of, just looks like glue in there now. It'd be neat to figure out how to make them work yet. But these are the 3 jets. They will come in all different colors, and I have others with different colors. And, oh, there's a BB. BB.
Woodside, New York, wherever that is.
Oh, I'm hearing bombs and BBs. But what I'm not seeing yet is like the flags that would be up here.
Yeah.
Well, this thing doesn't show flags. You know that? That might be a different model. Slightly different. Although the instructions show stars on the deck and flags.
Greetings all, this is the J-Man again from John Long Silver Rails. And by way of a wrap-up, we hope you enjoyed this one about what ended up being a triple unboxing of Argo aircraft carrier toy kits from the 1950s. So that is definitely the kind of toy that's a lot of fun and brings out the inner boy in you, as you can see from some bonus footage that we'll share in a few minutes, which is from the June 2019 train show with the Big Bend Model Railroad Association. So anyways, I'd like to thank my dad, John Long Silver, and our good friend Doug from the Train Club. And we hope you enjoy this one. And we're also going to show a few public domain photos of Argo toy vehicles from the 1950s. And I couldn't find a whole lot about the Argo Toy Company online. So if any viewers have good links or information, please share that in the comments. J-Man out!